10x. Hey guys, what is going on? Abdul here, back with another video. And this month it's September, it's early September, and usually early September is when Apple launches new products, and that's exactly what happened this year. After the launch, I did an experiment to figure out what people were feeling like about this new products from Apple. So here are my results. Looks like people are confused, and I wanted to make this quick little video to help you guys not be as confused. So let's get to it. This year is an S year for Apple, which usually means incremental updates to existing products. Here we're talking about the iPhone 10 from last year. So here's two things you need to remember. They released 3 phones. 2 of them are part of the S line, and 1 is a budget phone that Apple is gearing towards everyone. Let's talk about the S line a little bit. So these 2 phones, the 10s and the 10s Max, are updated phones from the iPhone 10 last year. The 10s comes with a 5.8-inch OLED display, and the 10s Max comes with a 6.5-inch OLED display. And both of these phones come with Apple's newest processor, the A12 Bionic chip, which is a really awesome chip, and it allows the devices to do real-time machine learning, which is built into the camera, and it makes the camera a lot better. So Apple improved the image processing for these 2 phones. One amazing feature that they showed off during the keynote is after you take a portrait picture, being able to control and being able to change the depth of field for those pictures. So which means you can control how blurry the background of your subject is. And that's a really awesome feature, but HTC M8 back in 2014 had that feature. So it's not something new, but Apple is definitely doing this a lot better with a better sensor, with a better camera. Now, in terms of design, in the 10s and the 10s Max, they're designed exactly the same as the iPhone 10, as you can expect. You still have that notch at the top. You know, I kind of wanted them to make the notch a bit smaller, but that's not the case. You still got that notch at the top. It's big and ugly, and you still have Face ID and all that stuff. The only difference in design is that there's a new color variant, and Apple usually does that with their S series. You can get it in silver and black, and you can also get it in gold. Now, if you get the silver and black, no one will know that you have the 10s and the newest iPhone. Now, if you really want people to know that you have the newest iPhone and you're bougie like that, you gotta get the gold version, which kind of looks okay. So in terms of price, it's an Apple product, so they're expensive, right? In terms of price, I'm gonna talk about Canadian price here because I'm in Canada, okay? The 10s will start at $13.79 here in Canada, and the 10s Max will start at $15.19. So both of these phones are over $1,000, excluding your taxes, and this is the baseline models. So you can probably get the 10s Max. If you spec it out, it's gonna be over $2,000. So you gotta have the dough to get these devices. Now let's talk about the iPhone XR, and no idea what R stands for, and Apple says this is the budget phone and this phone is the one that they made for everyone. So what's the difference between the 10s, the premium, non-budget, I'm rich, I'm bougie phone, compared to the 10R? Now the 10R, like I said, is the budget phone that Apple wants to aim towards everyone. Now there's not a lot of things that's different. The design is essentially kind of the same, except that the 10R has a little bit thicker bezels on the side, and the chin is a bit thicker, and that is because the 10R has a 6.1-inch LCD display, which is not an OLED. OLED displays, they can curve in and make the bezels a lot smaller, but LCD displays don't curve or don't bend. So you have that. That's kind of why the sides of the phone, the bezels, are a bit bigger than the 10s and the 10s Max. Now the 10R, in terms of camera, you still get all of that software goodness in the camera, but physically in camera you only get that 1 camera as opposed to 2, which may not really matter a lot. And it also comes with the A12 Bionic chip. So with the 10R, it's essentially pretty much feature-wise the same thing. They don't have the the 3D touch, but who really uses that? But other than that, it's essentially the same as the XS. Now, Apple says this is a budget phone and this is made for everybody, right? Now let's look at the price. The price here in Canada for the XR is gonna start at $1,049. That's over $1,000. That's a premium price tag on a phone that is supposed to be geared towards everyone. So what makes this phone for everyone is that you have a variety of colors to choose from. Personally, I love the black, of course, because it's beautiful. And honestly, if you are gonna get the XR, please don't get the yellow, because the yellow is absolutely horrendous looking. I don't like it at all. Okay, that's it. And I hope you're not as confused as you were before. All you need to remember is the XS and the XS Max. The XS Max is huge, and the XS is an incremental update from last year's iPhone 10, and the XR is the newest phone that Apple has built for everyone, apparently. Now, if you already have an iPhone 10, I personally don't think it's a good update to just get iPhone XS. I would essentially just wait for the next iPhone. But if you really want to get a new iPhone, if you're in the market for an iPhone for the first time, the XR would probably be a really good choice for you. What's your thoughts on this? Which iPhone are you leaning towards? Do you think the price points are fair? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you hate this video, also give it a thumbs up, please. And if you love this video, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week. Peace.